Well, we've seen a bit of a slowdown here in Eilat because one factor here is all the Russian tourists that typically come here have been hurt by the souring economy in Russia and then haven't been coming to Eilat here. So the government has proposed this idea that they bring up casinos to help spur travel.
The issue of a casino in Eilat comes up every 2 years or so, and it always disappears the same way it arrives because of political disagreement or political objection. But I think the main issue here, as you've highlighted, is not the casino itself, but the problem of Eilat. And Eilat, for almost a decade, as a tourist magnet, as a tourist hub, is stuck. Not a single new room has been added for over 10 years. And the problem that the government is trying to address is how to change that, how to convert or force Eilat to be a tourist magnet.
Well, what is this? I mean, there is the sun, there's the shopping, there's the scuba. I mean, is this a reputation problem?
Well, if you compare to Vegas, Vegas began to promote itself as a sin city around gambling. But today it's much more than that. It's the entertainment capital of the world. And the question for Eilat to grow, it needs to position itself as an entertainment capital, and it's not there yet. It's not there because it's too small. There's only 11,000 hotel beds in Eilat. Vegas is 15 times larger, so it's not big enough to have the needed facilities for entertainment, cinemas, theaters, dining, shopping, clubs that you would expect an entertainment capital to have. But it's not remote enough to be a remote experience, so it's neither big enough nor small enough.
So in terms of entertainment, Tel Aviv definitely still wins here as the sin city and entertainment capital, I'm assuming, of Israel. Perhaps Eilat's more of like an Atlantic city if we compare it by U.S. terms?
Well, Eilat's major drawing point is a beach, because it has a great beach and it could be a great winter destination for Europeans, because it's a perfect weather. And it's really the potential, because Eilat today is mostly utilized in the summer. Israeli, out of 7 million annual daily visits in Eilat, 6 million are Israelis and less than 1 million are tourists. If we can bring more tourists in the winter, then we can fulfill its potential.
So can it be a Riviera, some sort of Israeli Riviera?
I think it can be, but in order for that to take place, we need to clear up and develop Eilat along the coastline, along the beach. And today, almost half of Eilat's beach is used by the Army, Navy facilities, by the Eilat port, and by the national pipeline. If we clear those national assets out of this lucrative beach area and develop Eilat across the coastline, then yes, I think we can be a Riviera.
But let's be reasonable here. How likely is it that we can actually remove those assets, remove the army? Because after all, if people are familiar with the map, it's at this extremely narrow point where Jordan and Egypt and Sinai are all converging here, and there's so many threats, including the Sinai Peninsula. Is this really feasible?
Well, there is a plan to create a canal port in Eilat, which will go along the border from Jordan and allow to clear the area of the port, of the army. And I think if we do that, and we finance the part of the cost of building this canal port through clearing up and building more hotel rooms, yes, Eilat can develop.
All right, well, perhaps we'll see more synergy there between Jordan and Israel, hopefully. Thank you so much for being with us. Chen Herzog of BDO, always appreciate your insight on this program. That wraps up our show today. Stay tuned here every day for all your global economic coverage. From the Job Report in Tel Aviv, I'm Natalie Ehrlich. Thank you so much for watching. And also, be sure to check out our website. It's i24news.tv, and we also have Facebook and Twitter.